Hello everyone, welcome to Community Distance Reiki. I'm Danielle Stimpson of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and I am so glad to have you here with me today. If you are new here, go ahead and click that live chat button. Feel free to introduce yourself and make any requests for your personal healing. We are going to go ahead and start things off by building a beautiful crystal grid exactly to all of your requests. If you're watching this as a video replay, hello from the past. If you want to skip ahead to the Reiki healing, go to approximately the 1 hour point and start looking for the when the lights begin to shift. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you for your ongoing support. It's wonderful to see you again. So if you want to know more about me or learn about my live online Reiki certification classes, if you want to schedule a one-on-one distance healing or tarot reading, or if you want to shop my Reiki charged crystals, go on ahead over to my website, learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It is linked in the description. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Oh, it's good to see everybody. Thank you so much for understanding. Wednesday was just wild. Not only did we have literal wildfires and the sky was orange, but the power in my apartment was out. They were doing some work. So yeah, there was just no stream. Unfortunately, the power did come back on just before 5. So unfortunately, we could have had a later stream, but I had no way of knowing. But I'm happy to have you all here now. So I'm here today at 4 and again at 8 p.m. and Sunday at 8 p.m., all of those East Coast US times. So let's see who's here. We've got Chris, Kanta, Vincent, Mari, welcome. Joanna Sparkles, welcome back. Violet Integration, I hope you're well. Rooted in Growth, welcome in. Oh, it's so good to see everybody. Yes, Chris, TGIF indeed. Yeah, it's so nice. Okay, so let's get some requests on this grid. So this is just a beautiful piece of wood that we have. This is a copper spiral. Copper helps to break up energy blockages as well as get the energy flowing optimally. I'm also going to just adjust my mic volume slightly up. I hope that that's a little bit better. Let's see. Ooh, oh, I like the requests. Okay, good stuff. All right, so let's start putting them in there. So we've got so far Rooted in Growth. I'd like to continue growing with mindfulness. Thanks for teaching. Oh, awesome. So let's say mindfulness. I like especially for mindfulness, a stone I find really helpful is septarian. Septarian, you can also find it referred to as dragon's egg. It's like this yellow and brown. Septarian on like more the mental levels, it can be really helpful for supporting you through change, specifically with being vulnerable as you go through change. This allows you to understand the underlying causes of your behavior, your beliefs, any habits, anything that you're kind of picking through. It also helps with identity crisis if you're struggling with who am I, what is my role. This is an excellent stone for the solar plexus. It helps with also any amount of shadow work, which is really the healing work we do on the parts of ourselves that we don't necessarily see straightforward. It's like looking for the parts of ourselves that are a little bit more subtle, but also can be even self-destructive at times. And this can be just great in general for emotional growth. On the physical level, it's thought to help wounds and lesions on the skin, as well as the muscles with weakness and with spasm and with pain. So let's bring in septarian. For now, we'll put that here and here. I may put them on the outside of the grid if it gets too crowded, but I'm so glad to have you here. And I'll keep that request in mind too as I pick other stones for folks. Cora Carr, good to see you. Okay, good stuff. So, and I will get to everyone's requests. Help with anxiety and boost in finances. You're not the only person with a request for anxiety. Mari would also like some support for anxiety. I'm going to bring in my favorite anxiety stone, and that is green calcite. Green calcite is great for just relaxation, calming. It's very, very soothing. It helps to bring things to a point of greater ease, but it also takes with anxiety, we're aware of how it's impacting our mind. Oftentimes we overlook how it's impacting our body. And this is a stone that can also help unwind the tension that we hold in our body as a result of anxiety. So it's great for the mental, emotional side as well as the physical side of anxiety. So that's green calcite. And boost in finances. Yep. Let's see, citrine, pyrite, and let's do some cinnabar. So citrine is a number one great stone for manifesting financial abundance. It helps with bringing in all the resources that we need, as well as just like the literal liquid finances. It's also great for making decisions around financial wealth and well-being, so you can make the best of what you have. It helps with, on a more physical level, with nausea as well as fibromyalgia and even addictions and compulsions. I often use it to help balance logic with intuition, and I find it really helpful for that. So that is citrine. Next we have fool's gold. Yep. Next we have pyrite. Pyrite, I like to think that the fool's gold brings the real gold. It definitely does help with calling in financial abundance. It also helps with intuition as well as protection. So if you're struggling with that fine point between the two, this can be really, really helpful. And pyrite actually naturally forms in these squares, which is so wild to me. Yeah, it's not carved into these squares. This is how it forms. It's also great for the brain and memory, as well as the lungs and fever. And I don't know about you, if you're in the Northeast, I'm in Philadelphia. My lungs have had it this week with the wildfires. It's so rough in here. I have really bad asthma, so I will take all the lung support I can get, but also this has some financial abundance, and yes, let's call that in. Okay. And let me just... Hey, Patty and or Key. Yes, I do have power. All things are good now. Jenny, it's wonderful to see you. TJ, good to see you. Oh, it's really good to see everyone. Okay, awesome. So the next one in is going to be cinnabar, which you can see a little bit better on this larger specimen. The red inclusions are the only cinnabar there. Cinnabar is actually mercury. Yeah, mercury ore. And so it is very toxic, but it has, especially long before we realized how toxic it was, we used it for quite a bit of things. And it's got an incredible property of calling customers to a business. On this specimen, which is how you'll usually find cinnabar sold today, because it's just a little bit safer, this is cinnabar in quartz. But yeah, this helps draw customers to a business. So for a lot of you, I know, work for yourselves, that can be really helpful. So I'll put that there. So that is some financial abundance. So I'm glad that you are here, Violet Integration. And let me know if there's anything else I can do to support you, but it's good to see you. Let's see. And Joanna, personal healing for acceptance of love of self. I love that. Acceptance and love of self. Let's do my favorite. I often call this like radical self-acceptance because it absolutely is. Blue kyanite. blue kyanite, in addition to loving yourself exactly as you are, this is a stone that can help you with understanding the spiritual messages that come in. So if you feel like your meditations are helpful, or like you remember your dreams but you don't remember what they mean, or you're struggling to understand your tarot card readings, anything like that, this is a wonderful stone to help you kind of better understand those things. It's also thought to be helpful for certain types of neurological issues, especially ones that stem from things like a stroke. Okay, so that is blue kyanite. So definitely acceptance and love of self. That's a perfect one. So glad you are here. Let me know if there's anything else I can do. Mari, healing from anxiety. So we've got the green calcite. Awesome. So Chris has some good requests. Let's go ahead and bring in a few of these. This is another stone that can help with anxiety too. So I feel like this could be helpful for Mari as well. And this is malachite. Malachite with these beautiful green swirls. Yeah, malachite, it does have indications for depression and anxiety. It's really supportive of those things. Also insomnia, inflammation, and things like that. Really great for painful emotions. It works very much with the heart chakra, which is green. And as you can see from the sort of the swirling shades of green, it takes the very difficult emotions and helps to move them through your heart. It helps you to process them. It also can really help you to move on and leave the past behind, especially when it's like a bittersweet parting. It's great for things like arthritis as well. And also for quite a few phobias. One specifically, often fear of flying, but just phobias in general, I found this to be a really good stone. So that's malachite. So let's put that here and here. So let's do some green aventurine. This helps us to, this is another one with the throat, with the heart chakra rather. And this helps us to expand how we see ourselves. A lot of times we can see ourselves as quite small and maybe a little less capable. This is one that helps you to see a bigger version of your own potential. It can also help with things like allergies, eye problems, fertility, and if you feel intimidated about learning new things, green aventurine can be helpful. I'm going to bring in rhodonite next. Rhodonite can help with healing a broken heart so that we can open our heart to love again. It's often thought of as the breakup stone or the divorce stone, but also if you're grieving the loss of someone. It's also very helpful for the lungs, asthma, allergies, anything autoimmune. So again, for me, especially during wildfires, absolutely. This is also good for insecurities, as well as if you're trying to refine balance and heal from emotional abuse. And it's thought to balance the yin and yang within the body. So that is rhodonite. I love this pink color. I actually wear rhodonite almost every day because so much of it helps with stuff with me. Yep. And I will come back to more of these in a moment, but I'm going to grab, for right now, we've already got the pyrite and the citrine. Let's do some blue apatite. This helps with, on an emotional level, this can be really helpful for courage on your soul path and also understanding your soul's purpose. So if you're looking for clarity and guidance, this is one of the stones that can be helpful. It also helps to strengthen your aura, which is your energy field beyond your body. And when it comes to our relationship with food, it's excellent. If you're looking to either gain or lose weight or just have a healthier relationship with food in general, and it impacts food, but hey, it is what it is, but it's a lovely stone. Also helps with just bringing about in general an internal sense of harmony and peace. So that is blue apatite. Okay. And let's take a peek. Hey, Catherine. You're having asthma stuff too. I absolutely understand. Yeah, my lungs are like not happy. Poor Hattie, her eyes were so obviously burning, and they're so sad that I'm not opening the windows. I'm like, I'm sorry, babies. Sorry, babies, none of that. Okay, so definitely we have pyrite helps the lungs. Rhodonite is excellent for asthma. And rhodochrosite is also great for asthma. It looks very similar to rhodonite. Rhodonite is pink and black. Rhodochrosite is pink and white. This helps not only asthma, but also stress headache, as well as heart, circulation, all that good stuff. So cardiopulmonary. It's also great for connecting with deceased pets as well as ancestors and mother-baby bonding, as well as any kind of like inner child work. So that is rhodochrosite. And I'll just keep that one in there. We're also going to do let's do some emerald too. This is great for the upper respiratory system, the lungs, all of it. It's great for skin and tissue as well, and for finding passion for life. It's like if you've kind of lost your zeal for things, emerald can really help you reignite that spark of excitement once again. But yeah, great for upper respiratory, anything upper respiratory, especially the lungs. So that is emerald. And I'm going to put in green kyanite. So green kyanite is helpful for asthma, the chest, the lungs, the throat, the heart. It's also a very spiritual stone. It helps us to better balance our spiritual life with our mundane workaday life. It's great for gaining wisdom through our intuition and for connecting with the spirits of plants and of place. So very nature-oriented stone. So that is green kyanite. So that's our best lung stones. So we'll go ahead and we'll place this here. Okay. So yeah, lots of upper respiratory stuff. And excuse me, you're going to hear it in my voice for sure. The asthma is real. Clarity, groundedness, authentic power, and fierceness in a good way. Absolutely. I love it. Clarity, groundedness, power, fierceness. Let's do red jasper. This is my first and always go-to for empowerment. It helps with being grounded, being rooted, and being able to like stand up for yourself. It's great for fighting injustice, bullying, anyone being picked on or marginalized. It's very protective on an intuitive and spiritual level. And it's great for emotional support, especially if it's tied to something you're going to be going through over a long period of time. It's also thought to help with things like depression and also fertility. But yeah, it's very, very empowering. So we'll put in some red jasper. So definitely fierce and grounded. Clarity too. I also want to bring in some blue tiger eye for you. This helps with not only like calming in general, but very much when you have to say things that people might not want to hear. It's a very protective of the truth teller, but it empowers you to speak your truth openly and fully. It's whether you're writing it or speaking it. This is like bold communication. It's thought to protect like whistleblowers. And in general, it's like a facts over feelings kind of thing. So it cuts through the fluff and the BS. So that is blue tiger eye. So that can help as well. So all the best. And thank you for being here. Loving all the love in the chat. Hey Heart, I hope you're doing well. And Goddess of Four, I hope you're doing well also. Wow, smoke has come down all the way to the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia. Oof. Key had to leave work early because they're under the weather today. Oh. Let's see, clarity and direction, and also with dealing with your insurance, grr. Clarity, direction. Clarity and direction, blue apatite helps. I'm going to bring in a couple more. So grab that for later. For clarity and focus, I'm going to bring in some rutilated quartz. Rutilated quartz is clear quartz with these, if you can see it looks like it's got hair in it. Those are rutils. And it's thought to basically focus the energy of the mind, as well as taking any healing that's going into the body and directing it where it's most needed. This is definitely a stone of mental clarity and also of rejuvenating physical energy, especially if you feel just really run down and depleted. This can be a wonderful stone, and because it focuses energy where it's most needed, it's usually given as a gift during like cancer. So this is also in mind of Korakar's stepfather. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring this in. And additionally, I'm going to bring in some bumblebee jasper. Bumblebee jasper has both sulfur and arsenic in it, so definitely not one you put in water. This is great for that mental focus, for empowering whatever you're manifesting, and also for this sort of get up, get to work. It helps to like give you a kick in the pants to move forward with what's important. It's great for making decisions, so that very much helps with like that clarity and coming through. Positivity, confidence, motivation. It's a really powerful, uplifting, and encouraging stone that can help you on your path. So, and it's also thought to help with manifestation. So that is bumblebee jasper. So I hope that that helps. We're also going to bring in a stone that helps with manifestation and connection to spirit, and that's Herkimer diamond. Anytime that you're working on manifesting something, this is one of the stones that is superb. It helps with connecting to divinity, relaxing, and also being in the present moment, which is so important when we're thinking about our next steps. It helps with metabolism as well as harmonizing energy that just doesn't feel like it's quite in sync. It can be excellent for psychic ability as well. So we'll definitely bring this in. So Herkimer. So if you have a clear intention, this is a wonderful stone too. And even if you don't, just being in the present moment and connecting with spirit can be really helpful. Okay. For, excuse me, for Chris, for dealing with the health insurance, zoisite is really helpful for obstacles. It helps you face obstacles, challenges, setbacks, whether it's a person choosing to be obstinate, a system choosing to be obstinate, whatever it might be. All those little roadblock type things that you feel at a certain point you just feel thwarted by, zoisite can help you to continue to persevere with them. It also helps to release negativity and apathy, which is, kind of what these big systems put in place for us. They would love it if we were apathetic and just didn't bother challenging them, but here it is. But yeah, it helps with those challenges and setbacks. Also great for connecting with nature. So zoisite. Okay, all the best with that. Oh, thank you so much. Hey, Jane, good to see you. And thank you, Patty, for filling Adam in. Hey, Adam. Yeah, the live streamed Reiki session part will probably be a little bit after the top of the hour. So probably another half hour left. Sorry. Request for... Oh, I've added all the lung stones heart. All of them. Red tiger eye for fast money. You got it. Red tiger eye not only is good for quick money, but it is excellent for protection, spiritual protection especially. This is a stone that helps with also mundane kind of stuff. So if someone is coming at you with bullying, or they're trying to triangulate you or gaslight you, this can be very, very helpful. It helps to kind of calm the bullies and kind of protect those that they provoke. And it's also great for spiritual protection. So whether someone's doing malevolent spiritual work or malevolent sort of real world, tangible world, mundane world stuff, this can be very helpful. So that's red tiger eye. Hey, Grace. It's good to see you too. I'm loving the little rock figurine you have on the left-hand side of the grid. I'm trying to figure out what's left side for you. Is it one that's behind me, or is it one that's here? Let me know. Is it a stone that's behind me, Catherine, or a stone that's in the grid? Or is it a figure that you're kind of seeing within a stone? Other side. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Intentions are for heart healing, love, studying, physical pain, or heals pain. Gotcha. Yeah, it can be mirrored. Oh, this one kind of looks like a little figure. Is it this one that looks like a person? It does kind of look like a person, doesn't it? Oh, Jane, you're on the other side of the couch from Jenny. How awesome. Thank you for being here. Just taking a peek. Crystals for bloating and weight loss. Is there anything to increase rain, headaches, teeth, and joints? Okay, that gives us a lot to work with. I will get everyone's requests. Let's start with the definitely stress, headache, rhodochrosite helps. Howlite's great for joints. It's whether it's the joints or the bones or both. Often it's both. Howlite is absolutely the answer. Whether it's like my bones, for example, I have issues with them holding enough calcium and being strong. This is a stone that I work with in addition to, of course, supplements and weight-bearing exercise and all the other things I do. But this can be really helpful for that, as much as it can be very helpful for the joints and joint pain. On an emotional level, this is great for anger as well as resentment. And it's thought like anger is the action side and resentment is more like the passive side of the same emotion. This is a stone that can help you to sort through those things, but without it being quite so loaded and volatile. So you can really get to the root of things before you kind of explode. So this is howlite. It's also great for teeth, hair, and bones. Okay, let's go here, here, and here. Okay. So that's definitely good for teeth. Bloating and weight loss. Definitely for fluids in the body and stuff too, as well as teeth and gums, is aquamarine. And I know that this generally helps Ki as well. Fantastic also for forgiveness and deflecting pettiness, like some really low vibe, immature type stuff. We often joke that it's the anti-Karen stone here, but it's also a may justice prevail type stone. So that's aquamarine. And this may, if there's a stone that can help call on fluids and rain, this would be it. But it definitely helps with the fluids in the body overall. Okay, bloating and weight loss. Weight loss, definitely blue apatite. Bloating, aquamarine will help that. I'm going to bring in Unikite. This one helps with the circulation and the heart and all body fluids, but it's also great for women's health in general, like whether it's prenatal, postpartum, whether it's menopause or onset of menses. This can be exceptionally helpful. But yeah, great for metabolism, circulation of fluid throughout the body, also great for addiction and recovery, particularly when it comes to cigarettes. So, Unikite. There we go. So that's Unikite. Financial abundance, please, to stop living out of fear, and lungs for Jane. Definitely got all the financial abundance stones there. We've got citrine, we've got pyrite, we've got red tiger eye, and we've got, what else did we put in for money? citrine, pyrite, and cinnabar. Stop living out of fear. Things like phobias and stuff like that. Red tiger eye is one of them, as well as malachite. But let's also do, because red jasper is great for kind of feeling empowered and that you are more in the driver's seat and not, fear is not so much overwhelming. I'm trying to see if I've got some other good ones. Definitely. And this goes in alignment too with what was being asked by Grace in regards to studying. This is wonderful. It's tiger eye. This is very empowering on the individual level. It's also helpful for focus, study, understanding the big picture of something so that when you study, it's not just a bunch of random facts that you're memorizing. You can kind of put them all together and they become understandable on a level. It also helps with bolstering courage, strength, and a sense of balance in life. And it can also protect against things like envy and jealousy. It's great for big picture thinking. So when you need to think about all the different aspects of something and see how something will implicate lots of different things, or if you want to consider lots of different ideas, concepts, and facts when making decisions, this can help with that sort of broad thinking. It's very entrepreneurial. So this is tiger eye. So we have all three of the tiger eye that I have here. So we have red, gold, and blue. And heart healing, we have rhodonite. Let's bring in physical pain or heals pain. Gotcha. Let's bring in some lapis and let's bring in some rose quartz. We have rhodonite out, but rose quartz is another great stone of the heart chakra. So with the rose quartz, this is a stone that can help us, much like malachite allows us to let go of things that no longer serve, but in a very different way. This is a very consistent and unshakable sense of unconditional love. And when we feel that vibe around, it makes it a lot easier to say, then why am I holding on to this? Let me let go of it and make more room for some great stuff. So it sort of, from the bottom up, gives us some support to let go of what no longer serves. So we will bring in the rose quartz. Okay, there we go. So I just put that under the malachite. For pain and inflammation, we already have howlite out for joints, but lapis can be very helpful for deep, honest, open communication, having a deep integrity, as well as career mobility, moving up in your career. It helps with the inner ear, vertigo, and balance. And most important to your request, it helps with pain and inflammation. So this is lapis lazuli. Go. There's our lapis. There we go. Something for mother-daughter bonding. Rhodochrosite is excellent for mother-daughter bonding. It's also good for mom and baby bonding, but especially mother-daughter bonding. Also, pink tourmaline. Pink tourmaline is also wonderful for migraines and neuralgia, which is nerve pain. but it's great for all manner of like gynecologic issues too. It also helps with muscle weakness. It helps us to let go of negative self-image around our body and appearance. And it's great for mom and baby bonding as well as mother-daughter bonding later on in life too. So that's pink tourmaline. Let's see what else. We'll bring in some sapphire and some moonstone and carnelian. Moonstone is very connected with, of course, the moon, but even more than that, the lunar cycles, because the moon controls the tides, so it controls connection to all of the different cycles, rhythms, and patterns of nature. This is also a great one for connection to the divine feminine, as well as women's health and wisdom and knowledge. Wonderful for learning any kind of old spiritual techniques and methods as well. I often think of this stone as very related to the High Priestess in the Tarot deck. It's also great for attracting love, opening up to intuition, protection during travel, and even releasing patterns. So that is moonstone. Let's see, let's put this one here and here. Okay, good stuff. So that's moonstone. Sapphire is superb for channeling, calling in connection to spirit, bringing the messages through. For those of you who might do that work professionally, it can really help us with finding the best ways to explain our impressions so that they are of the utmost meaning to our querent. It's also great for speedy justice as well as protective of the thyroid, the ears, and the eyes. It's thought to be really helpful for dementia as well as those who are caregivers for those with dementia. It's great for envisioning good potential in times of change, but like I said, bringing through spiritual messages. This is a very powerful stone of doing exactly that. So that is sapphire. And last, carnelian. So carnelian helps with relationships on a bigger level of like how we relate to other people, the community around us, the world around us. It also helps with harmonizing relationships of all kinds. So whether you are looking to harmonize relationships with coworkers, with neighbors, with family members or in-laws, this can be really helpful. It's also great for fertility as well as anything related to sexuality, sexual function, and dysfunction. It's also thought to help support things like healing from cold and flu and stuff like that, also wound healing. So that is carnelian. Hey, Susan. Oh, there's a music fest on Passyunk. There was I know Flavors on the Avenue was canceled for tomorrow, which totally bummed me out. But yeah, that's cool that there's a music festival tomorrow. Can we add a stone that helps with muscle issues? And do you have one for neuro issues? Both. I could sell high-res images of the grids. Ooh, that's a good idea. Thank you for helping. So I'm naming the little stone guy on the side of the grid. He'll be called Reiki Randy because I have serious alliteration issues. That's adorable. Reiki Randy. Yes, so muscle issues. We have a couple in here that are helpful. One of them is... Sorry, I'm totally spacing. There's a couple that are really good for muscles, but the first one that comes to mind when I think of muscles is actually serpentine. This helps also with calcium and magnesium deficiencies, but it's great for muscles, muscle weakness. Also for things like muscle spasm is malachite's helpful. There's a lot of helpful stones here for that. Pink tourmaline is helpful, but serpentine is probably the most helpful. It helps with weakness, but also like tension and pain within the muscles. It helps with rashes, eczema, and on a spiritual level, it helps with trance meditation. It's also thought to be helpful for diabetes, hypoglycemia, sugar regulation. So I'll bring that in. And for neuro issues, we have blue kyanite, which can be really helpful for that, as well as malachite, as well is thought to help with certain things as far as neuro, especially things that are around like a little bit closer to like involuntary movements and even like seizure activity and things. It's thought to help. So this is septarian. Let me bring this in. So there we go. Awesome. I hope that helps. Gotcha, Patty. That would be more malachite for sure, and that's here and here. It's part of the Reiki Randy. It's Reiki Randy's head. I'm sorry that you're dealing with that, though. New Bold Music Festival. That sounds about right. Yeah, no, the one that I heard about for cancellation tomorrow is the other side of Passyunk. It's not on the west side of Passyunk. It's the east side. It's the Flavors on the Avenue. So that's like closer up towards like what is that, like 12th and more-ish? Yeah. It's not a music fest, though. And for attracting buyers, we have Cinnabar right here. And this is great for attracting buyers for merchants. So we've got that there. I think we're all cooking with the same intentions today. Hey, Samantha, I totally missed you coming in there. COVID, protection, peace, and harmony with neighbors, home management team. Definitely have you covered for COVID stuff because we have tons of lung things in there. But I'm going to bring in moss agate too. Moss agate helps with anything that's moving through the body quickly, whether that's viral, bacterial, whatever the case might be. It's also helpful for, on a spiritual level, connection to nature, inner child work, higher self work, and connection to spirit, as well as unconditional love. So this will help, as well as for your dog. We'll bring in some leopard skin jasper, which helps with anything animal related. This helps us to connect with our animal companions, especially with healing intentions. It also helps us to connect with our animal guides, the animals of place, so the animals that are around your local area. It also helps anything impacting the skin, including things like parasites and different types of like even skin rashes. And it's also thought to help coordination and balance. And it is one of the stones that helps attract a soulmate along with carnelian and moonstone. Okay, so there's that. And tummy stress. Gotcha. Tummy stress, let's bring in some Dalmatian jasper. Dalmatian jasper has black tourmaline running through it. And black tourmaline helps to dissipate negative energy. It helps like keep it at bay. As it goes through these pieces of jasper, it's thought to help clear your energy field. It's also thought to be supportive for any kind of digestive upset, as well as bringing about cooperation between lots of different people. So that is Dalmatian jasper. I'm just gonna sprinkle these about. Let's see if there's any other requests. Legal stuff. Definitely legal stuff is aquamarine as well as blue sapphire. They're excellent for legal stuff. Good to see you, Lisa. Everyone's recovering from COVID. Yeah, tick-borne stuff. Continued recovery from lower back and nerve issues. Let's do some Amazonite, which is great for the lower back and also for the spine itself, as well as the nerves that come off of it. This one actually, Patty, this one can help some neuro issues to an extent as well. But this is great for bringing about luck and also for connection to really ourselves and acknowledging that we need self-care, especially those of us who don't think of ourselves. This helps to reprioritize things so that we can see that we deserve the same caliber of care that we give others. And so it can be very helpful in that regard, especially with staving off things like burnout. So that is Amazonite. Really encourages self-care. But yeah, it's great for the spine and spinal nerves. So that's Amazonite. And I'm seeing some stuff around grief. Let's see. Okay, so last call for any requests. Okay, I think we are good. So yeah, family stuff. Yeah, blue appetite's there. Let's bring in definitely carnelian helps with family stuff. Let's bring in some green onyx. This helps with sadness and grief. It's good for even like really intense emotions, like where it feels like you're having emotional shutdown. It also helps with making decisions and moving forward, even when you aren't feeling ready to yet and you're not in the headspace to be making decisions, but yet you have to. It can support both, but this is good for deep, deep sadness, whether it's related to grief or not, but it can be really helpful. So that's green onyx. A lot of times when you see it online, it will be like almost a pistachio type color, like a lighter color. So don't be surprised. And where can we squeeze you in? Let's put you, I know where we can. Looks very similar to aventurine from here. And I'm going to do the trick when I need to move the line, just there we go. Awesome. And yeah, that was a tarot card. It's how a lot of us are feeling. One rum and coke. Tiger's eye in there. Let's see. Empath, medium, bad witch for me and my mom. Someone said something odd to me that my mom and I are just not sure. Gotcha. I agree with you, Patty. Yeah, we've got red tiger's eye, which is awesome. It's a great like protection from the evil eye type stone for sure. Yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right, Patty. Yay, you're listening and you're good at this now. Oh, cool. Oh, Jenny, you're gonna get a session with me. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. Oh, this is going to be awesome. Okay, so happy birthday, by the way, Jenny. Happy birthday. Let's do one more thing for keeping bad juju at bay. Let's do some smoky quartz. I was thinking of this earlier. Smoky quartz is very, very protective, and it also helps to transmute energy. So it will absolutely like shift it to something better. It's also one of the stones that it was even used in the Middle Ages to like protect property from being stolen and items from being stolen. But additionally, it helps calm worry. And I know that a few of you were mentioning anxiety. And so I feel like this, out of all the protective stones, this is a good one to add another. So we do have some time for something we haven't done in a while. I'm going to pick a couple of stones that I think would be amazing for this grid, and all of you are going to vote on which one would be best. Yay! And of course, you know, we'll see if we really need to make a decision, but let's just say, for those of you who are new, you certainly don't have to vote just once. You can vote for more than one. Great. Thank you. Ooh, that is a pretty grid today. Thank you, everyone. You guys are awesome. Well done on the grid. So let me pick a couple of stones, and then y'all will vote, and then I'll explain what Reiki is, and then we're going to get into the session. So what else could we use? Cool. So I've got some good ones here. Okay, so the first one is, drum roll. The first one is this beautiful clear quartz hand-carved bead that, if you can see it, on the ends it has some flowers, but here it has some fish. And there's 2 fish on this. And it's seen as balance, like harmony and balancing energy. So it would have that balancing and harmonizing effect. And of course, clear quartz helps to expand the power of the crystals around it. So it's a lovely, like, balancing stone. The other would be aragonite. Aragonite is great for healing old wounds. It's for bringing about emotional strength. It can help with healing physical things, especially based around stress that's been held in the body for too long. And it's very connected with the Earth Star chakra, which is where we enact our soul's purpose and bring it forward. So making our soul's purpose actionable. So aragonite, clear quartz bead, y'all vote on it. You're not limited to just one vote. Go ahead, enter that into the chat. If while you do that, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, I'd super appreciate it. I'm going to explain what Reiki is and how it works for just a few brief moments, and then we're going to get into the healing. So let's go ahead. So as I mentioned at the top of the stream, my name's Danielle Stimpson. I'm the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia. And if you want to learn more about me or schedule a one-on-one card reading, distance healing, or learn about my live online Reiki certification courses, check out the links in the description or visit learnreikiphiladelphia.com. So what is Reiki? Reiki has become mostly like a catch-all word that means healing energy or energy healing. But specifically, I work with Usui Reiki, and this is a tradition founded by Mikao Usui in the early 1920s in Japan. The system in and of itself is extremely spiritual, but also 100% secular, which is probably a big part of why it resonates with us. But the concept of what energy is that we see reflected in Usui's method, to understand that, we're best to look at Shintoism, the indigenous spirituality of Japan, in which everything has a soul, and all of those souls are interlinked, and energies can flow among them. Specifically, Reiki, which translates to spiritually guided life force energy. It's thought that spirit, however you define it to be, is basically supplying this loving, supportive, transmutational energy to us all the time. And at every moment, our body, mind, and spirit are working with this energy. And even though we might not be aware of it, or culturally we might not even believe that it exists, it has no bearing on it. Still, our body, mind, and spirit work with this energy to bring about the greatest healing and balance that we can experience one moment to the next. Essentially, what I'll be doing today is using Usui's techniques to connect to this energy and direct more of it to your body, mind, and spirit to help you help yourself in that sense, to come into a greater sense of healing, well-being, and individual balance. So during the session, what do you need to do to receive it? Not a darn thing. I generally encourage you to get nice and comfortable, sitting up, laying down, whatever works for you. You can certainly move around, get up, leave the room, whatever you need to do. If you want, you can even do some yoga, you can journal, you can grab a couple cards, whatever feels right to you. This session is about you. But if you do go ahead and lay down and just relax, just know that you don't have to focus on anything and you don't have to keep your mind silent. You can just exist. If you feel like you're getting distracted or your mind keeps wandering, just take a deep breath in and out. But no matter what you're thinking about, the Reiki's going to work. So I will send Reiki to all of you for 25 minutes, during which time I will turn up some beautiful music for you. If you want to learn more about our musical creator, she's linked at the bottom of the description, and she is awesome. Her YouTube channel is great. And I will turn the lights down, so you'll notice that they move slowly and gently from one color to the next. At no point in time will they flash or strobe, so you're good there. Other than that, we've learned from experience, probably best to be in a place where you can kind of hang out and enjoy. If you're like, say, driving a car or doing something that involves a lot of focus, this might be a little bit more of a challenging time for you. But know that no matter where you are in the world, or when you're watching this video, you are going to have just as fun and healing a time. So for those of you who are here live, if ever you feel like you need a little bit of Reiki and I'm not live, go ahead and check out our past healing live streams. You can enjoy them anytime, anywhere to get the healing you need. And it's always there for you. I greatly appreciate all of you being here today and all of your requests. That is what helps build this grid. And it's an honor and a pleasure, as always, to share this healing with all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And as a reminder, I'll be back tonight at 8 and at 8 p.m. on Sunday. I'm here 5 times a week. So if you, same days, same time. So if you want to make sure you don't miss out on an opportunity, go ahead and subscribe with your notifications on. So let's go ahead, roll back over, see what won that vote, and get into the healing. Ooh, yay. Let's see. Okay, cool. Lots of good votes. And I love the reasons why and all that in here too. Awesome. But we're going to do both, because we always do both. Because why choose? Sorry to make you choose. So let's go ahead and put that Cinnabar here. Oh, you all are so super welcome. Thank you all for being here. So let's put you here. Aragonite. So everybody go ahead, get your cozy on, get nice and snug. And no matter what shape you're in, no matter where you are, no matter what's going on, the Reiki is going to greet you and love you and support you exactly where you are. Thank you for being here. Thank you for this opportunity to be of service. Let's also go ahead and sneak this over so you can get a better view. Ooh, and happy birthday, Jenny. So everyone go ahead, enjoy your session. I'm going to send for 25 minutes and I will see you then. Oh, and at the end of the 25 minutes, I'll reopen the chat. You all can ask all the questions you want. You can chat during the session if you'd like. Just if we get any, bots or anything, I might have to turn off the chat. But other than that, go ahead and hang out. Enjoy your session in whatever way feels right to you. I'll see you all in 25 minutes. invite you now to take a deep breath in and out. Slowly allow yourself to come back to the space that you're in. Gently stretch, move, or bend. Thank you so much for being here. It's an honor and a pleasure. Oh, I'm so glad it was helpful. You're so welcome, Merlene and Hart. Yeah, I know I feel better too, so I hope you do also. If you have any questions, go ahead and enter them into the chat now. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Talk to you later, Hart. Have a good week. Or sooner if I see you before then. You're so welcome, Joanna. Thank you for stopping by. And the coupon code for the crystal shop is still active. It's 15% off and an additional free gift with coupon code OMG. Thank you. That's the coupon code I just posted in the chat. And you can get to my crystal shop by going to learnreikiphiladelphia.com and clicking shop, or check the links in the description. I'm so glad that was amazing for you, Susan. Ah, you had a question about IET. That's right. I can explain that. You're welcome, Catherine, and you're welcome, Lisa, and you're welcome, Patty. IET it's similar to Reiki in that it's an energy healing, but it's different in that it's not working with the same energy. So universal chi is one thing, and then integrated energy is actually angelic energy. So I'm essentially channeling the healing energy of the angels to my client. And it focuses on the mental, emotional components that hold us back in life so that we can release the energetic imprints of the past pain so that we can better embrace our future. So it goes really well alongside Reiki and all by itself too. And oh, I'm so glad it was helpful for you, TJ. Aw. Thank you, Patty. And lots of love to Key. Feel better soon. And you're welcome, Jenny. Okay. Yeah, you can absolutely get the healing benefits from a Reiki session from a pre-recorded video, and we have almost 300 of them. Just go to the past healing live streams playlist. You can pick any one that you want. You can even skip ahead to the healing portion and just enjoy the Reiki healing whenever it works for you. Ah, Susan. So you know what it is? I get these clearings during Reiki. You don't realize there's a sort of rumbling, and then this clearing happens. You're welcome, Jane. I find, Adam, I feel like it's as strong. Yeah, I feel like it's as strong, but give it a shot and see how it feels. I enjoy being in community with people in the present moment because it's enjoyable and it's fun and there's feedback and stuff. But yeah, I find them really helpful. I actually use them all the time too. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, you're welcome, Mari. Patty, you've used my protection stone video and it's been a wonderfully effective resource. Thank you. I was thinking about making more videos similar to that. Awesome. Thank you for the feedback there. I heard my cat snoring across the room. I just heard Gertie going, oh, oh. It was absolutely adorable. Yep, and if you do want to join me live again, I'll be back tonight at 8 p.m. East Coast US time, and then I'll be back on Sunday, 8 p.m. East Coast US time. But as far as the 4 p.m. streams, those are Wednesday and Friday that I have 4 p.m.s. But I should go get ready to get the stream together for 8 o'clock, have some food, all that good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and start winding things down and bringing things to a close. Nope, I don't think it matters if you see it online or recorded. I mean, I'm interested in your experience, if you feel a difference live versus recorded, but I feel like it's indistinguishable. I can't tell the difference. Ooh, you felt like you got a lightning energy jolt through your hand and then there was a real clearing. That's interesting. It sounds like that's like an effective way to kind of clear your energy for sure. If you feel ungrounded afterwards, definitely make sure to like soak your feet with Epsom salt or just like stretch, bend, move, have something to eat even. Yeah, sometimes downloads as well. And sometimes too, like there's energy. We talk about the 7 chakras on the body all the time, but there's so many more energy centers on the body, including in the hands. Absolutely. So it could be one of your meridians clearing as well, because a lot of the meridians end in the hands and the feet. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, you'll see me Tuesday. Awesome. Yay. I'm excited, Jenny. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and bring the stream to a close with an abundance of gratitude, but I will be back later today in just about, in about 2 hours' time. You're so welcome, Susan. I hope that helps. Yes, I'll be back in about 2 hours' time, so go ahead if you are heading out to enjoy, fall asleep, but have a beautiful evening. If you want to join again later, awesome. I look forward to seeing you again. Take care. And oh, it's okay, Adam. It's totally okay. No, it doesn't feel different to me. Yeah, it feels the same to me if it's live or recorded. I don't notice a difference. But I'm going to go ahead and close down the stream for now. So I hope all of you have a beautiful rest of your day. Definitely hope to see you all again. Take care. I'll be back in 2 hours. So take care of yourselves. I'll see you again soon. And bye for now.